Are you ready? Timekeeper, let's do it.
Arlovski, Nelson, and we're underway. And Arlovski with the low kicks.
Smart moves on the low kicks.
Now the two men in the clinch. Nelson would be wise to stay as close as possible with the former UFC champion.
And he's got knee strikes and body strikes here. He's not taking advantage of them yet.
And Arlovski with the trip.
Arlovski went to trip. Big country, sacrificed through him, ended up in the top position. This is where he wants to be.
Now in half guard. Nelson wants to pass, and he does.
Beautiful.
Arlovski in the past that some of his performances weren't as exciting as he's capable of. He told us that it's all about matchmaking. He says that his opponents didn't want to engage, and right now he's being controlled by Arlovski, but the referee bringing them back up to their feet.
Well, he's gone through all the trials that a champion has gone through, the nightclub and all the fun. He's serious now. But is his technique caught up to his mystique?
Arlovski trying to keep distance, but Big Country won't let him.
This fight put together on short notice. Arlovski told us he would usually like a full 8-week training camp. Took this one on week's notice. May that be part of the reason for a slow start for Arlovski?
Maybe, but look at the opposite. Roy Nelson, when I asked him about his camp, laughed and said, "You mean the whole week? You mean the full 7 days?" They're both on the same page here.
Ooh, there's a nice knee by Arlovski.
Roy's got to pull that leg out. He's got to get down below that knee, suck that leg tight to his chest, pull his body out, strip that single leg down.
Come on, guys, improve your position. Let's go.
Nelson kneeing Arlovski to the inner thigh. You spoke about that in the fight that preceded this one, Gina Carano.
Yeah, he needs to do the same thing here. Keeps him off the cage, keeps him sitting down and relaxing.
Come on, you gotta work.
Fans getting a little restless. They anticipated some fireworks. Again, remember, mixed martial arts. Nelson very cognizant of Arlovski's punching power. I think Nelson is fighting a very smart game thus far.
I would agree with you 100%. 50 seconds to go here in the first round. Arlovski kicking to the back of the knee. Straight jab getting in right on the chin of Nelson. Lead right hand landing for Arlovski. He kicks back to the leg. To the other leg now. He goes inside.
Nelson's corner imploring him to keep his hands up. Words to the wise there against a huge puncher like the Pitbull.
Well, Roy Nelson's getting tired. He's putting that game plan on, but it's taking a lot of energy from him, and he's taking damage at the same time.
8 seconds to go in the first round. Scheduled for three 5-minute rounds. Andrei Arlovski in black, Big Country Nelson in white. Now let's go. All right, Karen, round 2 scheduled for 3. Frank, how did you score that first round between Andrei Arlovski in black and Roy Big Country Nelson in white?
Well, I thought Arlovski won the round. I mean, fairly convincing.
Nice left hook by Nelson as he shoots.
He needs to shoot, man. I thought he won that first round convincingly, using good, clean boxing, but he got lazy there. But one thing I would knock Arlovski with right now is he's punching, but he's not moving his head. He's got brilliant boxing, but he's not moving his head. And when you're with any type of puncher with power, you have to move your head.
How do you keep your distance, Frank, if you are more of a stand-up fighter, when you know that you're fighting a man that wants to get close to you, wants to shoot, wants to make sure that he leans on you the entire fight?
You got to keep that jab out there. You got to keep it busy. And then if he keeps rushing you got to start jabbing from the bottom. Because when you jab from the bottom, your opponent can't see it, and he'll run into a punch. Bad positioning here for Roy Nelson. He's got to get his head up. That distance is the wrong distance right now.
Telltale stat from round 1, Nelson able to land just 1 of 16 arm strikes.
Nelson very tired. Look at his hands. Down low. Now Arlovski pouring it on.
Arlovski just needs to stay tight here. He's got to keep his hands up when he's throwing these combinations.
Arlovski has to be very careful. He has displayed a suspect chin in the past.
Knee to the body from Arlovski. He needs to throw that knee to the body right here. Roy Nelson's gut is better than he needs. It wants to be kneed. Look at it.
You know what? Arlovski, uppercut. Nelson covering up. Arlovski Arlovski now punches and bunches, and Nelson backs him off with 2 stiff jabs. Inside leg kick. Right hand. Oh, goodness. Big right hand, and this one is finished. Andrei Arlovski dropped the bomb on Roy Nelson.
So in the end, Arlovski dominates Nelson like CSI dominates the ratings. That's how you close the show. Nelson is not happy.
Well, we've heard talk of Arlovski's chin, saying it might be suspect. He took some pretty good shots here tonight. Roy Nelson definitely has a chin of iron.
Why do you think Nelson is upset?
I think he thought he could have kept going. I mean, obviously he's got a great chin. He knows he can take these type of punches.
So let's take a look. Andrei Arlovski with a KO in the 2nd round.
And a money attack. He kicked the inside of the leg out, followed by a jab, left uppercut, right hand. He stunned Roy Nelson and just followed in with 1 straight right. That was it. Roy is down.
Andrei Arlovski improves his record to 15-5.
Here's a second look. Kick that leg out. Look, he spreads his body up and squares him, then lifts that hand up, uppercut. Oh, stunned him good. Roy looking for space, looking for a place to fall. Arlovski helps him with that straight right hand.
So Andrei Arlovski, spectacular in his debut with Elite XC. Let's go inside the cage, and Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 3 minutes, 14 seconds in round number 2. He is the winner by way of knockout, Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski.